Oh no!
Didn't see you there. My favorite film is Jaws, as is yours. But what if it had a bear? Come on in, have a seat. We'll talk about it. Grizzly. So, there's a movie that I equally love. No, that's not true. There's a movie I love to hate called Grizzly. It's the movie Jaws, but with a bear. Not just because it has an 18-foot bear that's killing people. No, it's every beat of the film Jaws, but with a bear. Grizzly has everything, including whatever that guy's doing. Oh, don't trust him. But Grizzly isn't just a bear that kills people. It is, shot for shot, the movie Jaws. It has everything you need. Instead of your police chief, Brody, you have a park ranger who wants to close the park. But then you have a mayor of the park who wants to keep it open because they'll lose money, which is weird because I didn't know national parks had owners that need money. But apparently they do. So they want to keep the park open. But there's a bear on the loose. So they hire a hooper. Their hooper is an animal tracker who is, how do I say this, an asshole who doesn't get along with people. He only gets along with bears. Instead of Quint instead of Quint, the old sea dog, you have a helicopter pilot who is a Nam. This is important because they wanted to do something like the Indianapolis scene. If you don't know what that is, that's the scene in Jaws where Quint talks about his backstory and how he was part of the Indianapolis, and then there was shark attacks, and they got hit by the people, and then they went in the water, and then the shark goes in the water, and then, so they get eaten.
So 1,100 men went in the water. 316 men come out. The sharks took the rest. June the 29th, 1945.
That speech was actually semi-improvised by Robert Shaw. Fun fact, the first time they did that speech, he was so drunk he apologized to Spielberg. Don't know what that's like.
Anyway.
But instead of the Indianapolis, he was in Nam. So what he uses is racial slurs. He uses a bunch of them. Like this scene here.
If this ain't all ironic. In Nam I zapped about 100, maybe 200 people. Called them so it wouldn't get personal. But it did get personal, anyway. So I stopped counting and tried to stop caring.
The best part is the actor who plays that character in the making of Grizzly, which was a special feature on the DVD. He is proud of it. He is yeah, I improvised that. Buddy, oh God, don't be proud of that, jeez. I miss 2019. They even have the scene where they have the amateur hunters show up to try to hunt the bear before they have to close the park. But the problem is, they're not really up for it. It's like the scene where Hooper gets introduced, or the scene where the two old men are throwing the ham in the water, and then they got to get the roast back to the wife, but then the shark shows up, and the deck goes in the water, and the shark's in the water. The thing that's crazy to me about this movie is it's just... They even steal the ending of Jaws. How does Jaws end? Shark blows up. How does this movie end? They blow it up with a bazooka. Perfection. Did this movie make a lot of money? No. Did I make a lot of money? No. Did anyone ever make money? Probably. Was there a sequel? Of course there was a sequel. They made a sequel to this movie. Well, sort of. They tried to make a sequel and then they lost money, so they never finished it. And it's the first ever movie appearance of Charlie Sheen, George Clooney, and Laura motherfucking Dern. But sadly, we'll never get to see that movie. Oh. Looks like they did make it. Huh. To be continued?
Anyway.